Imagine a world where cities are built from scratch, with complex routes, reproductive zones, and even underground farms. A world where every citizen plays a specific role and the success of the entire civilization depends on their solid cooperation. This isn't a fantasy world from a science fiction novel. It is the unique reality of ant empires, a miniature world that exists right beneath our feet. With this video, let's begin an extraordinary journey, venturing deep into the heart of the society of the natural world's most incredible insects. Get ready to be amazed as we uncover the secrets of the greatest architects and witness the incredible achievements in engineering and organization that have helped ants thrive for millions of years. A single city can hold millions of residents, complete with separate tunnels and chambers. This is the reality of an ant nest, a masterpiece of miniature engineering that challenges our understanding of what these insects can achieve. A complex structure serves as the empire's center of activity and foundation. From simple underground chambers to towering mounds and even networks built on tree branches, the diversity of ant nests is truly astonishing. However, it's not just the scale and complexity of these structures that astound us. It's also the precision and masterful skill. Ants are master builders, using their own bodies as living tools to dig, transport, and sculpt the earth into a network of intricate tunnels and rooms. Are often dismissed as simple nuisances, that these tiny beings are among the most fascinating and successful creatures on our planet. With over 12,000 known species, ants have colonized nearly every corner of the Earth, from scorching deserts to frozen tundras. The core of their success lies in their incredible ability to work together as a highly organized and efficient superorganism. Each ant colony functions as a single cohesive unit, where every individual plays a vital role in ensuring the survival and prosperity of the entire community. Behind every ant construction project lies a hidden world of labor, a highly organized and efficient system that ensures the entire effort runs smoothly. From the basic workers to specialized soldiers and even the revered queen, every member of the ant colony plays a crucial part in the success of the entire kingdom. At the heart of this workforce is an amazing communication system, where ants use a combination of chemical and physical signals to coordinate their efforts. Pheromone trails act as invisible highways, guiding workers to and from construction sites, while complex dances and movements convey essential information about the task at hand. But it's not just the team of worker ants that contributes to the building process. Soldier ants act as protectors, ensuring the colony's safety from potential threats, while the queen plays a critical role in ensuring the continuation of the colony's genetic line. A single ant may seem insignificant, but when they coordinate as a single block, their collective strength is truly formidable. Imagine thousands, even millions of ants working in perfect harmony. Some act as excavators, using their powerful mandibles to loosen and remove soil, while others serve as transporters, carrying the newly dug materials away from the site. One of the most incredible aspects of ants is their ability to recycle and reuse materials. Ants are true masters of sustainable construction. When digging and building their nests, they carefully sort and reuse the soil and organic matter they find. Nothing is allowed to go to waste in the empire of ants. Even the bodies of deceased colony members are recycled, providing valuable nutrients for the kingdom's fungus gardens or serving as building materials for new structures. This use and recycling is not just a matter of practicality, it is a fundamental aspect of ant biology and demonstrates their role in maintaining the delicate balance of the ecosystem. By minimizing waste and maximizing resource efficiency, ants contribute to the overall health and resilience of the environment they inhabit. Descend into the depths of an ant nest and discover a hidden world of underground farms, where a complex network of tunnels and chambers is dedicated to cultivating specialised types of fungi. These fungus gardens are not just patches of mould. They are carefully tended and protected by dedicated worker ants, who ensure the optimal growth and health of the colony's precious crops. The relationship between ants and their fungal partners is a true symbiosis, where the fungi provide essential nutrients while the ants provide a safe and controlled environment for their growth. This is a stunning example of nature's ingenuity and the incredible adaptability of these tiny creatures. In some species, an ant nest can span a vast area with an interconnected network of tunnels and chambers stretching for miles. Envision a sprawling metropolis with distinct residential areas and sectors dedicated to specific functions. In one area, you might find the brood chambers, where the young are carefully cared for and nurtured. Nearby, you'll discover food stores, where enormous quantities of provisions are meticulously organised and preserved. Elsewhere, you will find waste management zones, where the colony's trash is processed and recycled, as well as defensive fortifications, where soldier ants stand guard against potential threats. It's a true marvel of natural urban planning and organisation, all achieved without the help of blueprints or human architects, but through the collective intelligence and dedicated cooperation of these ants. At the centre of every ant nest is the queen's domain, a sacred and carefully protected miniature kingdom where the future of the colony is created and nurtured. Imagine descending into the innermost chamber of a nest, where the air is thick with the scent of pheromones and the sound of thousands of tiny footsteps, surrounded by a swarm of devoted worker ants. The queen is the ultimate ruler of the colony, and her every need is met with unwavering devotion, from constant grooming and feeding to the meticulous care of her precious eggs. The queen's domain is a world of its own, a microcosm of the larger empire that surrounds it. Female ants develop from fertilised eggs, while unfertilised eggs hatch into males. After the queen mates, her wings fall off. As for the male ant, his sole purpose in life is to mate. Once he has done his job, he dies. Ants undergo 4 stages of complete metamorphosis: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. Ant eggs are tiny and oval, and their life cycle can take 6 to 10 weeks to fully mature. While many ant species build permanent nests and possess underground cities, others lead a more nomadic lifestyle, building mobile empires that can be easily transported from one location to another. A moving ant colony carries its entire civilization on its back. These nomadic architects are masters of improvisation, using any available materials to construct temporary shelters and nests that can be quickly dismantled and rebuilt as the colony migrates. From intricate silk nests woven by weaver ants to temporary structures built by army ants, these mobile empires are a tribute to the incredible adaptability and resourcefulness of these tiny ants. They remind us that despite constant change and uncertainty, the ant empire endures, always finding new ways to thrive and conquer the challenges of their ever-changing environment. Many ant species are content to build and defend their underground empires. Others lead a more aggressive lifestyle, forming massive armies that sweep across the terrain to find and conquer new territories. A teeming mass of thousands, even millions of individuals, all moving in perfect sync. These formidable forces are not just disorganised mobs, they are highly coordinated and efficient with specialised castes and roles. They ensure the success of the entire colony on the battlefield, From the fearsome soldier ants with their powerful mandibles and deadly chemical weapons, to the tireless worker ants who transport the kingdom's resources, every member of the army plays a critical role in conquering and occupying new territories. It is a magnificent display of cooperation and organisation, a tribute to the incredible evolutionary success of these tiny conquerors. In the miniature world of ants, wars are waged with the same ferocity and determination as those between larger animals. Ants can wage war against rival colonies for weeks on end. If you have the chance to witness a clash between two rival ant colonies, you will see a deadly struggle for territory and resources, while worker ants hastily reinforce defences and protect their precious queens. These battles are not mere skirmishes, with vanguard groups and scouts probing the enemy's defences and strategic manoeuvres designed to outmaneuver and overwhelm the opponent. It is a world of intrigue and cunning mixed with raw power, where the fate of entire empires hangs in the balance. For centuries, humans have marvelled at the apparent intelligence and problem-solving abilities of ants. But what is the true nature of ant intelligence? And how can these tiny creatures achieve such impressive feats? The answer lies in the concept of collective intelligence, a phenomenon where the combined efforts and interactions of many individuals create a level of intelligence and problem-solving ability that far exceeds that of any single individual. If you observe an ant colony as they navigate the complex challenges of their environment, you will see them find the most efficient paths to food sources, build complex nests, and defend their territory from rivals. Each individual ant may seem simple and limited in its abilities, but when they work together as a coordinated unit, their collective intelligence becomes truly formidable. In the world of ants, the concept of the individual takes on a whole new meaning. Instead of viewing each ant as a separate entity, scientists have come to understand that an entire ant colony can be considered a superorganism, vast living entities composed of millions of individual units operating in perfect harmony. Imagine an ant colony as a single cohesive organism, where each individual ant acts as a specialised cell, contributing to the overall health and survival of the whole. Just as the cells in our bodies work together to keep us alive and functioning, the ants in a colony cooperate to ensure the continuation of their genetic lineage. Ants possess a consciousness, acting as a unified organism. This exceptional level of cooperation and coordination is what allows an ant colony to achieve feats that would be impossible for any single individual. It is the power of collective action and the incredible evolutionary success of these tiny insects. Ants can also be considered the most intelligent insects. They have up to 250,000 brain cells. It is believed that ants have existed on this planet for 130 million years. They were the world's first farmers and have practiced agriculture for longer than humans. Ants find food by following the pheromone trails of other ants to the food source. They leave a pheromone trail so they can retrace their path wherever they have been. Ants do not have ears, but can sense their way through vibrations and can navigate using the Earth's magnetic field. If there were ever a world war between humans and ants, it would be an incredibly disadvantageous fight for us, with a ratio of 1 million ants for every human on the planet. A typical ant colony has about 100,000 members. A super colony can contain up to 300 million ants, and the largest ant colony in the world can stretch for about 600 miles. It is estimated that there are currently more than 10 quadrillion ants on Earth. There are 3 types of ants in a colony, including the queen, the worker ants, who are typically sterile females, and smaller workers, who are often males. About 20% of the ants in a colony do nothing at all. Male ants have wings, while workers do not. The queen is the only ant that can lay eggs. The male's job is to mate with a future queen. Once the queen is old enough to lay eggs, she will spend the rest of her life doing so. Ants are fiercely loyal. When the queen dies, the rest of the colony will also die within a few months. The queen's role is to lay tens of thousands of eggs, ensuring the colony remains strong and healthy. Some worker ants act as soldiers. Their role is to protect the kingdom, gather food, and fight other ant colonies for more food and space. If they defeat another colony, they will take that colony's eggs. When those eggs hatch, the new ants are forced to work for their captors. They care for the eggs and young, find food for the colony, and continue to build the empire of the conquerors. Most ant species have only one queen per colony. But in the case of the red imported fire ant and the Argentine ant, they are known to have two. Each ant colony has its own unique scent signature. This way they can smell intruders. In the cold season, worker ants move larvae deeper into the nest. Each year, ants move about 50 tons of soil per square mile. They work incredibly efficiently. Some ant species, like driver ants, are very fearsome. These predators operate in large groups and consume everything in their path. They have been known to attack and eat tethered horses and even human infants. Ants also learn from each other. They are excellent teachers and are the only non-mammalian species that can learn through interactive teaching. Some ant species are remarkable in their own special ways, such as the Dracula ant, which holds the record for the fastest animal movement in nature, with a strike speed of 320 kilometers per hour, about 200 miles per hour. The pharaoh ant, the smallest ant in the world at only 2 millimeters long. The leafcutter ant, the strongest known ant, which can lift an object 50 times its own body weight. And the bullet ant, the largest ant in the world found in the rainforest. These creatures can grow up to 4 centimeters long. Another dangerous species is the bulldog ant. Its bite can kill a human in a short time. Many indigenous tribes use ants for medical purposes. The bite of an ant can be used to temporarily stitch an open wound. Although ants may seem like self-contained and self-sufficient entities, the truth is that these extraordinary societies often rely on complex cooperative relationships and symbiosis with other organisms to thrive. From specialized fungi that provide critical nutrients to tiny mites and beetles that act as housekeepers and waste managers, the ant nest is a complex web of interdependence. But these symbiotic relationships extend far beyond the confines of the nest itself. In the world above, ants form partnerships with plants, dispersing their seeds and protecting them from herbivores in exchange for shelter and food. Gaze upon the construction of a towering ant nest rising from the ground like a miniature skyscraper. As you watch, you will see ants using clever techniques and strategies, along with their own bodies as living tools, to sculpt and shape the earth into complex structures. From using specialized building materials like plant fibers and silk to incorporating natural features like branches and leaves, these master builders are constantly finding new ways to push the limits of their craft. It is a testament to the ingenuity and incredible problem-solving ability of these creatures. It is also a reminder that even in the smallest of worlds, great achievements are possible. There are 12,000 different types of ants around the world. You might know them as the black insects attracted to sugar spills around your house, but there are many other species of ants in a variety of colours. Ants belong to the insect group Hymenoptera, which also includes wasps and bees. An ant destined to become a queen is aptly called a queen. A soldier ant is literally the queen soldier. They can use their heads to block entrances, preventing intruders from entering the nest. After the ant eggs hatch, the larvae are raised by worker ants. Leafcutter ants are hard-working farmers. They cultivate fungi by secreting an antibiotic that enhances the fungus's growth. Army ants do not live in nests. These ants are always on the move and are found in Central and South America. The average fire ant sleeps for about 9 hours a day. Honeypot ants are essentially living honey jars. These greedy creatures spend all day eating until their abdomens swell into sacs of sweet liquid. They then regurgitate this substance to feed others in the colony. A carpenter ant worker can fight in a self-sacrificing way to protect its colony. It contracts its body to rupture its glands and spray toxic liquid onto its enemies. Carpenter ants can be quite a troublesome hazard for your home. These ants build their nests in wood, which becomes less than ideal when they set their sights on the beams of your house. There is a type of Dracula ant that lives in Madagascar and feeds by biting holes in larvae and drinking their blood. A prehistoric ant was discovered with a wingspan of 15 centimetres. It is known as Titanomyrma and is the largest ant species that ever existed. Although the world of ants may seem distant and alien to our own, the truth is that these societies have a profound impact on our daily lives in both positive and negative ways. On one hand, ants play a crucial role in maintaining the health and balance of our ecosystems, helping to decompose matter and aerate the soil. They also help recycle nutrients and promote plant growth, contributing to the overall productivity of our planet's natural environment. However, ants can also come into conflict with human society, especially when they invade our homes and structures in search of food and shelter. Invasive species like the Argentine ant and the red imported fire ant can cause significant damage and pose health risks to humans and agriculture. The diet of ants is as diverse as they are. Ants can be attracted to a wide variety of foods, with different species having preferences for sugars, proteins, fats and oils. Most ants are omnivores, meaning they eat both plants and animals, from leaves, nectar and fungi to other insects, insect eggs and lizards. Most ants spend the majority of their time foraging and building. Worker ants spend much of the night searching for food during the spring and summer months. Ants eat both living and dead organisms. During long periods of drought, they also search for water in many species. When an individual finds a desired prize, it returns to the nest and recruits other members to help collect the food. This can lead to large numbers of ants quickly appearing around an object, sometimes with long trails of ants between the nest and the item of interest. Ants have 2 stomachs, one for their own food and another for others. They have a larger muscle-to-body ratio than humans and often carry other insects from one plant to another. But sometimes the insects that ants carry are not for food. They just want the insect's honeydew. You could say that ants are slave masters. They often kidnap larvae or eggs from other ant colonies and force them to do their work. Ants do not have lungs. They breathe through small holes all over their bodies. Ants can swim and survive underwater for long periods. Ants also have an incredible sense of smell, thanks to their antennae. They have compound eyes, made up of a combination of smaller eyes, which helps them see movement very clearly. When an ant dies, it releases a chemical that signals to the other ants in the colony, letting them know to move it to a burial ground. The queen of the common black garden ant has an average lifespan of up to 15 years, which is longer than the average lifespan of a dog. Some claim that a queen ant can live for up to 3 decades, which is longer than any other insect. As we conclude our journey through the impressive world of the ant empire, one thing becomes clear. These tiny creatures have left an indelible mark on our planet, shaping ecosystems and inspiring awe and wonder in generations of humans and scientists. From towering mounds and complex underground cities to massive armies and intricate social structures, the ant empire demonstrates the incredible power of cooperation, organisation, and collective intelligence. These tiny architects have mastered the art of miniature construction, building empires that rival humanity's own advanced civilizations. But beyond their architectural achievements and vast empires, ants serve as a reminder of the incredible diversity and resilience of life on our green planet.